Time now for our first midday forum. Joining us is Schrock from Schrock Innovations. Now, school is right around the corner, just a month left. Sorry, kids, but it's true.
Aren't you going back?
No, I don't even get a summer break anymore, so I don't care anymore. So it seems like every year, kids are using more and more technology.
Oh, yeah.
I know my niece is going to 6th grade, and she already comes home and uses a MacBook for math homework, which I think is crazy. And a lot of them are using tablets and Chromebooks.
Yes.
How can parents prepare for all that technology?
Gotcha. So there's two different classes of tech here. There's the tech that the school is going to provide you, and that technology is going to be like the Chromebooks or the lockdown iPads, things like that.
Yeah.
And then there's the technology for students that the parents are going to provide from home. One of the biggest things that we see during the back to school season is the need to get that technology performing the way it should. The kids have had all summer to jack it up. They've got it infected, they've got it slowed down, they've got it running like garbage and loaded with games and all kinds of stuff.
I wouldn't know anything about that. Never did it.
No,
never did it.
Now we need to get that all restored back to educational time, and then we can get it working again.
What they're supposed to be used for.
Exactly. So reducing the distractions, making sure that all the updates are done, making sure there's no viruses on the computer, and most importantly, preventing downtime. Because I remember, like back when I went to school, the joke was my dog ate my homework because it could actually have happened.
Yeah.
Now it's like, well, my computer's down, so I can't do my schoolwork. Sorry.
And that is true.
Yeah.
It can really happen.
So if you have downtime, especially if you're a high school student or something like that, the time going forward to get your work done and get the grades you need to get into the college you want or everything, a lot of it can boil down to having access to that technology in your home, the digital divide, if you will, to have the ability to do the work that you need to do. And it's important that we keep that tech working properly. Right now what's happening is we're starting to see students and parents trickle in. Students are getting ready to head off to college, so they're getting their computers in for maintenance and things like that. That trickle will become a flood in about 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm
so
sure.
it's important if you're going to come in and have some work done to these computers before you take them off to school to get them in now.
Okay, and what kind of virus protection do you recommend for just these school students?
Gotcha. So when you say just for a school student, it implies kind of that they maybe don't need quite as much as the normal person do. And I would argue that just those school students actually need more because they're going to try to do all kinds of stupid stuff with their computer.
Yeah,
it's
that
gonna
makes
happen.
sense. That really
So
does.
basically what we want to do is we want to make sure they have the best protection that they can get, which is semantic endpoint. It's what many of the universities actually use. Many large businesses use it. And Schrock acts as an administrator to keep everything running well for you on that.
Okay, and for computers that are a complete loss, there's no coming back, do you sell new computers or refurbished computers at Schrock
We don't do
Innovations?
anything used. The reason we recommend that you don't go with a used computer is because computers right now have an 18 to 24 month lifespan before they're engineered to fail. So somebody who uses the computer for 2 years and then gets rid of it is basically handing you something that's going to blow up in your face soon and you're going to end up paying all the repair bills. It's a lot more affordable to purchase a computer that's going to last longer, which is our modular computers that we build, or our solid state laptops. They last 4 to 6 years on average. They're a good value, and so we provide those for quite a few people in the local area.
So do you recommend like a Mac or maybe just a Chromebook for high school, middle schoolers? I know I had a Chromebook for a while. It wasn't until college where I really needed a Mac.
Yeah, the Chromebooks are like if you want to keep your kid only doing schoolwork.
Lowest level.
That's the Chromebook. A lot of kids are going to come home and say, "Mom, I need a Mac." And then mom and dad will go to the Apple store and they'll see like the $3,000 MacBook and they're like, "What is this?"
Yeah.
You don't necessarily need a MacBook. A lot of times you can actually get the same tech, the same hardware in a PC for a fraction of the price. If you decide to get a MacBook for your kids, basically, don't have to go with Pro. Don't let them talk you into that.
Yeah.
Go with the Air, or like, no, they don't call it the Air anymore, but like the regular MacBook, not the Pro version.
So
You'll
how much
save
is
a little
that
bit of
one?
money. It's about $1,500 to $1,800 depending on options that you get. A comparable PC will run you about $600.
Yeah, when I was in college and bought a Mac, it was shocking, to say the least.
Yeah, and honestly, the only difference is the software between the two. The thing is, when you get a Mac, it's going to be compatible with all the software that the school has, and that's the argument, it'll be compatible with everything. The trouble is the school doesn't give you software to run on your Mac, so you have to go out and purchase that software that's going to be the same software they're using at school. And then these kids get launched into the real world where virtually nobody uses a Mac.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm sure you answered a lot of parents' questions, and I learned stuff too. So thanks so much for coming. And
No worries.
Stick
Glad to be
around.
here.
We'll have a lot more to come. You're watching Channel 8 Eyewitness News Midday.